alphabet agencies. Nothing.
If we want to catch Janus, we're going to have to get creative because nothing we're currently doing works.
Agent Jensen!
This is my third overtime shift this month. I hate this. I really hate this.
You'd think one of them would pop up on some list somewhere.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
I guess the transit.
These guys might as well be ghosts. I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
These guys might as well be ghosts.
Access granted.
Last year,
God,
the collective shut
treating
down
my
London's
skull so
traffic
weird.
grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed massive voter fraud.
I've run
when they
DNA
rigged
checks through all the
electronic
alphabet
voting system
agencies.
and
Nothing.
elected a 12-year-old boy as president.
Look, I'm going as
In
fast as I
Russia,
can.
packed combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers
You'd think
lost
one of
their
them would
jobs
pop up on
when
some
the
list
collective leaked
somewhere.
classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go bankrupt. Between you and me, folks,
Look, I'm
the
going as
collective
fast
is
as
one
I
of
can.
the most dangerous criminal organizations in the
You'd think
world.
one of them would pop up on
Despite
some
whatever
list
praises
somewhere.
the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Ariel is constantly bringing the best and latest technology.
This is so weird.
Our portable data set contains a massive storage deposit, flexible screens, and over 1,000 other unique patented features. Ariel, up the strap.
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
A more in-depth look at UN Security Council Resolution 3507, also known as the Human Restoration Act. This legislation, if passed, calls
These
for
guys
the
might as well be
removal and
ghosts.
degrading of all overly powerful, unlicensed augmentations. Individuals who fail to comply will be arrested and relocated.
These
to
guys might as well be
designated
ghosts.
off-limits locations. Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the Aug incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This
You'd think
escalation
one of
in
them
the
would pop
violence
up on
and
some
rhetoric
list somewhere.
has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story.
I've run DNA checks through all the
This is
alphabet
Eliza
agencies.
Kassan,
Nothing.
reporting to you.
I guess the transit authority isn't in as much of a hurry as you are then.
It is Jensen, yes?
I've run DNA checks through all the alphabet agencies. Nothing.
I hate this. I really hate this.
In yet another.
Is there something I can help you with, Agent?
I hear you're on point looking into the gold mask mercs that hit us in Dubai. Any leads yet?
Christ, I know I'm good, Jensen, but I've only been on it for 5 minutes.
A lot can happen in 5 minutes, Macready. You check with the ME yet? Get anything off the bodies we recovered?
Leftovers are on ice at the Oman substation. I've been told they were scrubbed clean as summer whites. No prints, no dental, no nothing.
So in other words, it's no steps forward and 2 steps back.
For now. That's why it's a good thing you disabled the Jinn's comms booster in Dubai. Singh's cover with the Jinn is still intact. I'm hoping once he's back in Basra, he can use his network to dig around. Maybe these gold masked jokers will ping locally. Probably another fucking jihad looking to make some noise.
I don't know. I'm not so sure we should be looking for these guys in the desert.
Ah, is that so? You have some new information you feel like sharing?
Come on, Macready. These guys were augmented with military-grade hardware. Body augmentation goes against Muslim beliefs. They weren't jihadists. We're dealing with something new here.
I can see where you're going with this, Jensen, and I'm asking you right now to back off it. It's not your case.
Come on, Macready. We're not a couple of beat cops filling a monthly quota here. This isn't about whose collar it is. It's about getting the people responsible. Full stop.
Look, I get what you're saying, but I'm working a $5 investigation on 50 cents worth of shit. I've got speculation to spare, mate. Listen, I know I come off strong. I've got 3 ex-wives that'll back that up. But that's just how I'm built. Putting on a show for the new guys and gonna change what's underneath.
I can appreciate that kind of honesty.
Good. So when I say I'm impressed with how you handled yourself in Dubai, you can appreciate that I meant it. With that sandstorm giving us colonics, stripping the juice box out the chopper was an inspired choice. But that mission is over, and your involvement in it ends now. Got it?
Yeah. But tell me, why do you think the bodies from Dubai were sent to Oman?
Fuck knows. Rumor is that Oman was pissed that we got the green light for the gig in the first place. Can't blame them, really.
You don't think it's strange we got the call over them?
I stopped questioning the logic of the big noise a long time ago. What I'm told is we were the only team ready to go.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
So then you know what I know. That everything?
How the hell did you get such a sunny disposition anyway, Macready?
Knowing about me is not going to make us friends, Jensen. But I'll humor you. Fine. I joined regular army straight out of secondary school, made UKSF at 25 and was recruited into the SRR 4 years later.
Special Reconnaissance Regiment. That's an elite unit.
Oh yeah, it was very glamorous. All champagne and blowjobs.
So what happened?
After 12 years hunting terrorist shitbirds across every desert on the face of the earth, I found there was no fucking end to the evil this world churned out. I couldn't see the point in what we were doing anymore. So I quit.
So what brought you back to the life?
I suppose it was purpose. A tool without a job to do can only grow rust. So here I am, back in it, serving my purpose. As a tool yourself, mate, you should understand that, yeah?
Yeah, I got it. It was nice talking to you, Macready.
No, it wasn't.
Safety is the primary concern, especially in the wake of the incident, where millions of people lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence and rhetoric has only widened the gap and polarized the dialogue on both sides of the issue. We will be watching the UN closely for any break in the story. This is Eliza Kazan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Look, Jensen, I told you I have work to do.
Watching, because you are always watching. Turning now to Prague. City still breathing. Dozens were killed and hundreds more injured.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Restoration Act in a matter of weeks. Could the good doctor be changing his tune? Your guess is as good as mine. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. Picus News, the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. Is freedom of the press a threat to our freedom? In the hands of irresponsible journalists, it can be. Underground websites and radio stations continue to praise the Juggernaut Collective, an elusive group of vigilante hackers for exposing big money corruption. What these journalists overlook, however, is the damage these hackers leave in their wake. Last year, the collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile, they committed
Look,
massive voter
Jensen,
fraud
I told you I have
within the
work to do.
system and elected a 12-year-old boy president. In Russia, hacked combat drones attacked St. Petersburg. And in the U.S., millions of workers lost their jobs with a collective leak of classified corporate documents, causing several Fortune 500 companies to go.
I've run DNA checks through all the
Deus
alphabet
Jensen.
agencies. Nothing.
The collective is one of the most dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you.
These guys might as well be
I
ghosts.
really hate this.
Agent Jensen. I'll run it through you.
I'd love to get a look at the farm site myself, but no, that's not consistent with the main case.
Who the fuck are you?
Lab says 20 minutes to confirm.
They have better
But
software
they're sure
than
it belongs to the bomb.
Satellite offices are always concerned.
Relies on public perception. The Jinn still believe it seems to be You need to know. Right, report to your department. Right, out of department.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
The Jinn still believe what's being told them or don't. You need to know likely eyewitnesses who smashed things got pretty hairy.
State police are playing stingy insurance.
Details were covered from the black box report that suggests the Jinn still believes that horrible day to
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
These are the greatest concerns of the digital age, and we at Palisade Property Bank have made addressing those concerns a priority. Information on Palisade is beyond the way to ECCWG Palisade Bank's agent or to agent Turning now to Prague.
I've been scrubbing through garbage. For hours, still nothing.
Terror attack.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
They've been everywhere for the past week. Things got pretty hairy in Dubai. Relies on public perception.
I feel terrible for his wife.
Do the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know. No, that's not consistent with the train station cameras. These are the chances you made a mistake. Most likely, the Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know. Things got pretty hairy inside.
Terrible.
I'd rather not say which is why we made a mistake. These are the chances you made a mistake. Janus relies on public perception. The Jinn still believe what Singh told them, or don't they? We need to know.
Terrible for his wife.
They've been everywhere for the past week. Things got pretty hairy in Dubai. Most likely witnesses were smashed in the explosion. Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Lost their lives due to malfunctioning augmentation. Proposed in the legislation.
I'd rather not say what this reminds me of.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Nothing.
Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
this reminds me of.
Access granted.
I'm scrubbing through garbage for hours. Smart move. They don't want to be caught in the dragnet. For crying out loud. I've been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Still nothing. We need to know. These are the chances he knew he was taking. They've been everywhere for the past week. But the Jinn still believe what seems told them, or don't they? We need to know. Most likely eyewitnesses who smashed. Things got pretty hairy in Dubai.
Terrible for his wife.
No, that's not consistent with the train station cameras. These are the chances he knew he was taking. Janus relies on public perception.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted. Access granted.
Right now, I think my blood is about We got this. Thanks. I got a whole lot of nothing. Every time I send someone to follow up on a lead, it turns out the buildings are abandoned, burned out, or bombed into rubble.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Been scrubbing through garbage for hours. Still nothing. Is that there is no connection. Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for Macready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He give you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to Macready.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. You were there too. You're probably as pissed about those guys getting the drop on the team in Dubai as Macready is. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Agent Singh might have been killed.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know, but Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe. But I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees, and some that may not be there.
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hey, Adam.
you've decided you need some practice, huh? You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. Try it. You'll see the difference. Of course, you know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target. But watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down. Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. Let's try armor piercing this time. Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo. Tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them. case, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation. Hoorah! Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other aspects of your weapons. How silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit. Extra ammo you need because of the silencer? Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember the decreased damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your eyes open for them. Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time. Fast, but it'll burn through your ammo. That's your refresher. But I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free to come back anytime.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Nenechávejte mě tady! Vypadni odsud, ty šroube! Já s tím neměl nic společného, ty kreténe! Můžeš mě zmlátit, mořit hladem, to je fuk! Pravdu nezměníš! Tohle nemůžete! Ví šéfové, hledají obětního beránka, ale já se jen tak nedám. To jim klidně vyřiď, šroube! Lidi mě budou hledat, vy kreténi! Nemůžete mě nechat zmizet!
Did we get anything from the Whisper chip?
We got something, but Janus provided the wrong algorithm for the frequencies, so they aren't getting deciphered correctly.
Can you fix it?
I'm a pilot, not a programmer. I can do it, but it's gonna take some time.
I don't want any trouble.
Sorry if I was rude before. If the store had been empty.
We all have our roles to play, Sedlak. How's yours going?
It is giving me new respect for criminals who run front operations. Late shipments, supply problems, random police searches at customs. Ugh.
I thought this store was just a front.
Best Front is a real company. Prahadovos is registered as an international shipping corporation in every country in the EU. I can get an office, way station, or depot up and running anywhere in Europe within 72 hours. I do not suppose you spoke to Agent Chang while you were down there.
He told me you've been hacked. I'm looking into it.
Good. I will sleep better knowing an experienced field agent is on the case.
Anything you can tell me about this hack?
Chang will know more than me. I just told him something strange was going on. Utility statements being accessed, incomplete information on orders, that kind of thing.
The kind of thing that's easy to miss. Surprised you noticed it.
When you have been doing this as long as me, you start to question every little thing. Plus, that old lady kept coming around.
Old lady?
Chatty thing. I thought she was just lonely, until I caught her staring at the terminal when my back was turned.
Did you confront her about it?
I told Chang. Asked him to put a field agent on it.
Field agent?
We both know the deal, Jensen. There are two types of agents in this office. The ones who do the footwork and work the leads, and the ones who analyze them.
And you think Chang's one of those?
I think Chang lives in his head too much. He is good. He's very good. But it is also good that the task force brought in a new psychologist this month.
Well, I better get going. I'll let you know if I find anything.
Do not tell me, tell Chang. I have a cover to keep. I'm glad you were not hurt in the bombing yesterday, Agent Jensen. The task force needs good men like you.
Thanks, Sedlak. Take care.
That's quite a look.
Musí to pro tebe být těžký. Tohle město nebylo nikdy přívětivý, ale teď? Nechápu, jak to zvládáš.
We better be getting overtime for this.
Oyobo, you interested in some merchandise?
Nothing to report.
Information archived within the walls of...
Come on. I sell to anyone. Even You have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
Well, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want? I have no time for this. You look. Why you're not buying?
Not interested right now.
Fucking clanks.
The collective shut down London's traffic grid, causing gridlock for hours.
Really are free.
This is a waste of time, you know.
What else would you expect?